My name is Manoj Rana. I'm a survivor of 95% burns. I came to America as a transfer student in 2004. I did 3 years of computer engineering from India and then transferred to Purdue University, Kelley. I was 1 month from my graduation when I was a victim of a violent crime. A guy lived on the first floor with his wife and 2-month-old daughter, and he didn't want to take care of his own child. He poured the gasoline in the apartment and set the whole place on fire and left. The guy's wife died, his 2-month-old baby died, and my best friend died. A firefighter found my body and he pulled me out, and as the paramedics were putting me on the gurney, I heard one of them say that this guy is 95% burnt and he doesn't have a chance. And at that moment I was thinking about my family, that I had come here to get a good education, and now someone is saying that I don't have a chance to survive. And at that moment I collapsed and I went unconscious, and then I woke up in University of Chicago burn unit after 4 months of induced coma. And then when doctors felt that I was okay to start my rehabilitation, they were trying to find a rehabilitation place for me, and that's how they transferred me to Wishart Health Services for my rehab, and that's how I came to Indianapolis. My dad always used to say that, I don't want you to end up like me. He's a blacksmith. He saved every single penny so that I could go to school. And when I came to America, I wanted to get my master's degree as well, but since I was involved in a fire, I still wanted to go back and get my master's and, make my father proud. So that's why I wanted to just go back and get my master's. I had to live in a nursing home for 2.5 years, and I was only 22, 23 years old, and I would try to study for my GMAT, and then as I tried to schedule it, it would clash with my surgery. And so I had to study 2 or 3 times, and I still wasn't able to give my GMAT exam. So one time I just decided, this is it, I'm gonna take my GMAT exam. So I took a 6-hour pass from the nursing home, and Shannon drove me to the testing center, and I scored a 700 and then got accepted into Kelley School of Business. My doctors had to do so many emergency surgeries. They ended up taking my joint out, and then they replaced it. So I had to have 8 or 9 surgeries while I was trying to go through my MBA program. But one good thing about Kelley was that I was able to take some online classes. So I was staying home, I couldn't go anywhere, but I was able to take some online MBA classes, and I was still able to go on with my MBA. This was the only thing I felt like I had a control over, my schooling, because I didn't have any control over the results of my surgeries or results of my therapy or my immigration issue. So it felt really nice to be able to graduate from Kelley School of Business. The program is definitely tough. I had to spend a lot of time at home trying to study for everything, but it felt really, really good. I was always a student even when I was in India, and nothing would make my parents happier than getting good grades. So that's what I was just all through this time, that's what I was trying to do, get an A in every single class. So my father and mother, they were so proud when I got that academic excellence award that day. I remember one time I was walking from Wishart Hospital to my apartment, and I ran into Professor Todd Perry. He kind of motivated me to go for my CFA, and so I decided to do my CFA. And then Professor Ken Caro, he gave me a scholarship to take my level 1 exam, and so I was able to pass that exam. So I really want to thank Professor Todd Perry and Ken Caro. I really don't think that I've done anything special, because I've had so many people in my life who have helped me, my doctors, my therapists, everyone. I couldn't have done it without them, my parents. So it feels really nice that I can inspire a lot of people, and so it's just nice. But I really don't think that I have done anything special. I was just trying to survive.